Early December 2024, Tyenna River, looking a little bit clearer than I thought. No fish rising at the moment. Okay, I'll make my way down. I've not fished down here for some time because the felt does not grip very well on rock and grass. Unfortunately, it is necessary for the slick. Oh, you mother! Wow, what a great start! Flat in your ass and caught up in a tree before you even get your first cut. Actually, it's the second tree, I must admit. I got caught up in another one when I started walking as my nymph pinged off and lodged itself in a tree, as they'll often do. Right, let's start that again, shall we? Yeah, it was a problem. I've got felt soled boots with studs in, and whilst they work really nicely in the river when it's slick and you got slimy rocks and whatever, the studs help to cut through and the felt grips. It is absolute crap on land. You'd much rather have Vibram or something like that. But since you spend most of your time in the river, you've got to go with a compromise, and that is the one that keeps you on your feet the most when you're in the river, because it's not fun when you go for a swim. Now, in the old days when there was still fish in this river, or plenty of fish in this river, you'd see a couple of fish rising in here, in this section ahead of me. I've brought my Euro rod only because I think there will be some deeper sections. I'm going to try nymph under dry for the rest of it. I do have a dry fly line in my bag, in my sling, that I can whip out and change lines over to straight dry fly with the nymphing rod. It's a cheap nymphing rod, this one. This is just the Orvis Clearwater. It should work okay with the dry fly set up on it. Equally work well as a nymph under rig as I'm going to use it. Still not seen anything rise, not seen a fish. Normally you'd see a few fish just in here on a normal day. Anyway, I'm going to hop in the river and see what happens. Bit of weed, I think. Yep, whatever it is, grab me again. And a little bit at the bottom. Oh, fish, at last. Well, I've only just started fishing, but that's been a long time in coming on this river. It's been such hard going. Way, jumper. Jumper. Look at that. At last. The Tyenna. It has a fish. Lovely colours. He took my little nymph there. Perfect. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that is very heartening. Started fishing about 1 o'clock. It's now 10 past. Happy with that. Very happy with that. And I'm really happy that he took the nymph, because it means the nymph is workable. You never really know, once you've caught a fish or two, whether what you're offering is going to be acceptable to the fish. So that one obviously works for now. Oh, that's good news. That is really, really nice to know that there's a fish. I've had so little luck catching fish this season in here because of so many reasons. The low water last year because of the drought, the cormorants that then followed and cleaned up all the fish, It's really been a very sad state of affairs, but very nice to get a fish. It makes it worth the hour and 40-minute drive alone just to get that one fish, I reckon. Because if there's one, there should be more. That could have even been the small one that I saw move past me. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, I gotta move back out into the light. Yep, fish. Oh, keep the pressure on him. Fish. It's a better fish. Oh, this is really nice to see. Really nice to see some action here. It's been so disappointing. Same nymph again. I don't even know what I call it. It's just one I prepared with a bit of bling. And nicely in the net. Beautiful. Oh, happy days. Happy days. I must take a photo of you because you look like you are beautiful. Amazing markings. Okay. Wet hand. Oh, that's just a gorgeous looking fish. Just a gorgeous looking fish. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Wow. Superb. Absolutely bloody superb. Yep. One on the edge. Oh, he was just waiting in ambush over there. Okay, lovely. Bit of time in between fish. Oh, but there was another nymph eater. That was my dry fly catching on my net, which then yanked him out of my hands. There we go. Oh, stay. Behave yourself. Thank you very much. Okay, so he was just over there. Don't think there'll be another one, but it's nice to know they are still in here. And they're still keen on that nymph. In fact, they're so keen on that nymph, I'm going to shake a photo of it so I remember what it was. So I can tie up some more, hopefully. It's got a bit of bling about it, which is not that noticeable unless you're in the light, I think. Right, photo taken. Camera safely away. Come on, where are you? It's got to be a fish here. There it is. Behind the rock. Behind the rock. Now, I think I'm twisted around my rod tip, so I'll get him in quickly. Yep, there we go, he's in. Beautiful little fish. Lovely, thank you, buddy. Right. Can't save much for the dry, but the nymph is certainly working, and I'm going to have to be happy with that. When catching fish, you can't complain. I mean, 4 is not a huge amount, but in the context of this season thus far, I'm kind of pleased with it. To be honest, it's just over an hour, I think. What is it? Yeah, just on an hour worth of fishing. He was sitting where he should be, behind the rock. The dry is looking a little bit worse for wear, so I might give it some love. Bit of shake and bake. The magic shake and bake. And we're sitting up a bit prettier now, a bit prouder. Could well be fish lurking in there as well. Honestly, 4 fish. If you told me that before I left, and I didn't get to leave until after 10:30 this morning, just didn't get out of the house. Too many chores to do. Dry for an hour and 50 minutes or so. It's worth it. I'd definitely take it for 4 fish. Probably would have taken it for 1, to be honest. Under the circumstances. There's got to be a good fish in here. There's one. He's not good. Oh, he got off. Rod tip into the bloody trees and he got off. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. He was only small, but he was a fish. That is disappointing. You lay the trap, you know where they're going to be, and then you get beaten by the tree. The option is obviously to have a shorter rod, but then you don't get the reach with the Euro rod. That's disappointing. I knew there was one in here somewhere, or would be one in here somewhere. There is one in there somewhere. Oh, got him on the dry. On the dry, finally. Oh, lovely. Lovely dry fly eat. Oh, I was wondering when that would happen. Thank you, Cole, for the dry. Oh, lovely. Oh, he just got off too. Just as I got him in the net. That's the fish of the day so far. Look at that. Absolute stunner. Absolute stunner. Look at those. There we go. Off he goes. Beautiful. that side. And that darker stuff with the trees for structure. Now, I've just tied this on fresh, so there shouldn't be anything that stops this from ending nicely. Except for the trees. Except for the trees. And he's in the net. 6, I think. 6 or 7. Nice. It's definitely an improvement on what it has done. And he wanted all of that nymph. It's the same basic pattern I've had on all day. There you go, buddy. Thank you very much. Beautiful. It's lovely. They're small fish, but that's good. That's healthy. It's good to see someone survive the bloody marauding cormorants. It really is very good to see. Way too early. Oh, got him. That's probably the same one. That's probably the same fella that I just dropped. It's only a little one, but that's okay. Little is good. Little and plenty is good. I'm not here for record trout. 7, and I think he's let go. Yeah, he's only a small little fella. Thanks, buddy. Off he goes. Nymph is in the net. And that nymph is certainly doing the job. Well, it's definitely been worth making the effort to get in here today. No doubt about it. I wouldn't call it champagne Tyenna River fishing, but it's been encouraging. Really encouraging. There's another one. Oh no, he got off. Oh, bugger. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. He got off. This nymph has done a fair bit of work. It's still sharp enough. Definitely sharp enough. Just didn't get a good hook set, unfortunately. He was an okay fish too. Just a nice bit of quiet water over there as well. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's a nice bit of depth to it. Nice bit of depth and pace. How's my rod tip? My rod tip should be okay. Yeah, ain't a monster. But that's about 8, I think. Beautiful fish. They're all beautiful. A lot of them, a couple have been a little bit bigger, but thanks, buddy. Good to see. Good to see all these fish. They'll grow. As long as they survive the cormorants, they'll grow for next season. And they'll be a nicer size. They'll be 30 centimetres or so. Might even get lucky and get another one out of this run, maybe more. Come on, there's got to be one in here, up in here. There he is. There he is. There he is. I think you might be lucky 10. You might be double figures. You might be double figures for the afternoon. Oh, get him in the net. Well done. Okay. Thought he had to be there. Beautiful. Again, not love, but look at the colours though. I mean, he's not huge, but he's just gorgeous. There you go, buddy. Oh, silly me. I had not removed. Oh, you've just removed it yourself. In fact, you've snapped me off. That was poor. That was.